Right, I have a parcel for one of my favourite British microbrands on the market. Well, one of my favourite brands on the market, if I'm completely fair. Ever since Monro released their first watch, the Adventure, I was obsessed with them. I saw it at a watch show. I asked them to send one in so I could take a proper look at it. The guys were absolutely fantastic. And as well as that, every watch show that I've been to since, it's lovely to catch up with them. This is their Lunar Adventure, and I think this is easily the best one yet. There are plenty of variations of it. You'll want to go and check out the website I have linked below. But let's get into it. I love this packaging. It's great. And there we have it. There's our little mate there. This is the production piece. I have waited some time to get my hands on this. Oh, you've got to love that, haven't you? The little addition, little sticker there. What do we have here? Oh, that's great. Right, so they have also included a little torch. Let me get it out. The package is great, isn't it? It's like, you can see what's themed around, and you know that I'm a big fan of space exploration and the watches that come from it. They've also included a little UV torch, which is going to come in handy when I'm trying to show you the lume on this one, because there is plenty of it and it's fantastic quality. It's definitely one of the selling points for myself. I love having little like trinkets to add on to a watch. I think that really helps the buyability of it. You know, the watch is obviously the most important part. Packaged that well. Every watch show that I've been to since. And this is on the rubber band, but they have also supplied me with a bracelet, and honestly, the bracelet is one of the most comfy ones that I've seen from a Microbrand in a good while. Fantastic. Still got some more plastic here to take off. It's nice to see that they've shipped them in such careful manner, you know. I love these watches. Let me get the packaging out of the way and I'll talk you through all the details of this one, because it is packed with features. Probably one of my favourite watches of this year. It's got to be. It's going to be in my top 10 at the end of the year. I can already see it coming. Now, I will say instantly, this is going to be a keeper for my collection. I love their watches, and as I say, this is the best one that they've released to date. The Tiger Eye dial is absolutely stunning. They've used it in a way, it looks like you're looking through a window in a space shuttle and you're looking at a planet. You can see on the outer edge, we have the Aventurine outer, which obviously is meant to look like a starry night, but the way that the inner cage also with those markers on it captures that. I love it. I absolutely love it. And the small details too are fantastic. This is a 4-piece case. The display is a 3-piece display. They didn't hold back with this design. They really didn't. It's the small touches for me that really get me into Monro. You see the way that all of the vents here are pointing forwards, as is the grip on the crown. Their motto is always moving forward, something along those lines. I've probably butchered that, so I'm really sorry, Matt and Ryan. I love the fact that that goes into the watchmaking, and it's something that they carried through on every single model. And every time I speak to them about a new one, I'm sure they're sick of the question now, but I always ask how they're going to incorporate that next time, because I just love that it's a little identification to their watchmaking. And another thing that is an identification to their watchmaking is that customized handset. Again, it's like seeing a Mercedes handset for me on a Rolex. You know it's a Rolex handset. And with this, you know it's a Monro handset. That's my personal opinion. You may disagree, but that is the vibe that it gives me. Let me unscrew this. Question is, when I wear this out tonight, do I put it on the band or do I put it on the bracelet? I will show you that bracelet shortly, but it's fantastic. It's running the Miyota 9000 series movement, the 9039. Monro always get their prototype pretty much spot on. They'll make tiny little changes through the production type, and you can hardly ever really see them. I can see in the refinement of the case, the way that's finished, and I'm imagining the lume is slightly upgraded, but the lume on the last one was fantastic too. The little party trick that they have is in those vents just there and there, but let me show you that movement. It is the well-decorated version of the Miyota 9039. I think that is the best movement that you can use in an affordable watch. Now, this does slightly creep out of my usual affordability range. On the band, it comes in at the moment with a little discount on that website at £539, and on the bracelet it is £589. Now, I'm telling you, you need to pick this up with a bracelet. Even if you go back and get the band separately, get that bracelet because it is fantastic. But again, also get the band because, like, it accents it so well. I'm in two minds here. I wish I could wear both, but obviously I can't. This is a very well-proportioned piece. It is 39mm in diameter, that everyday type of size. The lug-to-lug is actually really surprising because they've got a lot packed in between there, and the lugs do actually have some presence to them, but it's only 45mm. They've really cracked that type of Seiko lug-to-lug distance for me. It is also on the thinner side at 10.5mm thick. Now for an everyday watch, that is pretty decent in my opinion. Obviously we have the sapphire crystal, we have a Lumicore center, and I will show you that in a second. And obviously they haven't skimped out on the water resistance. It comes in with 100 meters. I don't think you need more for an everyday watch. If it was a dive piece, we'd be talking about it, but on this type of style, I think it's great. Let me get this ring light off and we can have a look at the loom features. It's very well loomed. They know exactly what they're doing with the quality of their loom, and they know the suppliers that they need to go to get that to really work. Whole second hand is loomed. I really do appreciate that, but this is the real beauty of it. The Lumicore center, and I believe this is something that they're going to carry on into their newer models, or at least on the next one that they have teased on the website. You can go and check that out. I absolutely love that. I think it's a really fantastic, like, little neat trick. It's not something that you need, obviously. It's not that functional, but it's just brilliant. The band on this one is super comfortable. I believe in production they made these longer for bigger wrists. Obviously, that isn't an issue for myself because I have childlike wrists, but for other people, it gives you a little peace of mind, I imagine. I love the buckle too. You see the little vents continue into the buckle. It's just small thoughts like that that really sell me on their watches. I just absolutely love them. This is the full production piece. So anyone that signed up to the pre-orders, they'll be getting theirs, or they will have gotten theirs, and I think they'll be incredibly happy with it. Let me get the bracelet on and we can have a look at that quickly. So this is the bracelet. It is a 7-piece bracelet with an on-the-fly adjustment. Everything that you need as a modern watch collector, really, isn't it? Let me get it unwrapped and onto the watch and we can have a look at it. I've sized it up. It is on wrist and I absolutely love it. I think for more sporty or like everyday activities, the band is definitely the way to go. But this bracelet, just like the jewelry-like nature of it, it's also got micro adjustments. It's got tiny little baby links in there too if you want a really snug fit. But it fits so nicely on wrist. And it does make the watch look very, very premium, which, you know, they're quite good at, especially with those bloody stone dials and stuff. Like, they've knocked this one out of the park, and I love it. And I can't wait to see what the Atlas brings.